We're live, by the way.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were live. I was waiting for the. Oh, wait, we're live here.
We got the countdown.
Welcome to Nation of Domination. As GM and I are bringing you Week 10 recap and Week 11 preview as we gear up for the last half of this, what has been an eventful, I guess, 10 weeks or so of football. Some boring football, but some great football, need I say. Are you not excited, GM?
I'm very excited.
Well, you know what's funny?
I know you're gonna start by throwing me under the bus, but that's cool.
Well, probably will, as I always do. But well, no, I'm not calling Rick Santorum. Let's not go to that point.
You'll never let me. I will never let you live that down.
For those who don't know, watch the old Wepples from 2011.
Essentially, Mo got really upset because I called him Manny Mahotra on the Weppel. So the following week, he called me Hope Solo, and the following week, he called me Rick Santorum.
Well, the look in GM's face was awesome, though. I'm like, please welcome the Rick Santorum of the show, GM.
I threw my pen across the room. It was
Classic.
so offensive and hurtful to be compared to someone so right wing.
But speaking of offensive and hurtful, Crisp and Coyotes. The Yotes win 42-33. No Liam Mahoney in the game. Let's make that clarification. Mike Harrington Jr. did play in the football game. He had 3 TDs. Josh Feeder, 5 TD passes. Terrence Morrissey, 4 TD passes. In your mind, GM, I know you play for Crisp.
Yep.
In your mind, are Crisp the better team than the Coyotes, who are atop of their division?
With a full roster, I would say so, considering that Liam Mahoney has been the flagship player for this team, has been touted for playing with his friends in Division 4, even though the team he plays on has fit him into the cap despite his 93 offensive rating. I really do think that there's a reason I joined this team, and the fact that I will stand behind them through thick and thin.
You see, I look at these two teams, your team and Coyotes. I think they're both excellent teams. Remember, Coyotes' only loss was way back in Week 1 to my Zoo that beat them by 3, need I say.
Oh, you play for Zoo?
I don't play for Zoo. This is my Zoo. Anyway,
They're winning?
Okay, Eagle. Enough of your Zoo bashing. But
Zubash, it sounds like Eastern European.
It does.
I am Zubash. I make you star.
when you look at their run now, I mean, it's very impressive that they've been on this long winning streak.
Yeah, without
here.
a doubt.
But how impressive in your mind is Simon Feeder now compared to where he was, say, last year or 2 years ago?
Without a doubt, considering he's been spreading the ball out more, he's been finding players on the field who are not named Josh for completions.
Feeder, yes. But he had 3 TDs, Josh Feeder, though. So he went back to all reliable.
Correct, yes, exactly. In a game that was so closely contested, especially with Josh Feeder filling in at quarterback when Sammy was out for 5 plays on objectionable conduct. Despite the fact that he was rated over 77 and still threw a passing touchdown, this game was allowed on their end. I think that he's become very strong. I think it also comes down to the supporting cast as well. Andrew Langbird has really stepped up on this team. He's gone from just another name on a roster to a flagship name on this team as well. You've got the Rashkavans, who are a serious duo on this team as well. I think it has to do more with the cast of characters as well.
Game changers, Malud. Changers win 21-18. Anton Sakis.
Malud, my dude.
Hey, Anton Sakis had a fantastic game. Only 3 incompletions.
I thought so too. I really think that this merited being game of the week just because of the rivalry between these two teams and the familiarity.
Oh, it got pretty heated, actually. It really did. 3 TDs, though, for him.
Yeah.
It was very impressive because the fans got involved and a whole bunch of things came up with it. But anyway, in your mind right now, are the Game Changers the best team going into the playoffs? Because they have one more game against Shamrocks, which is a big one for them, you guys say. But after this big one over Malud, going into
especially considering the fact that they don't have their full roster right now.
They are banged up, but they're all expected back, though, for the playoffs.
Exactly. I think the fact that they're going into the playoffs not having shown their hand is the best thing that they can do right now. They've still been winning games, and for anyone who's been scouting them or looking at trends throughout the game, it's definitely throwing them for a loop. I may be a little bit biased because I have Anton Sakis quarterback for me in Division 3, but I think that
he looked terrible with your solid team on Tuesday.
I think it also had to do with the fact that we were playing a top-tier Monstars team. However, that's neither here
with Ray Starwar, yes.
Yeah. Considering Anton Sakis has played against Division 3 caliber defenses, went head-to-head with quarterbacks like Alex Lever and came out ahead. I think that just carrying that experience down to Division 4 and being able to redistribute that amongst his team is going to lead them very far in the playoffs.
Did we overrate Malud this season?
No, without a doubt, no. I think that they've just come upon a bunch of struggles, but they're just as good a team as they were before.
I look at it this way, though. Watching them play now for the third time this year, I just didn't come away impressed by them. I thought they were very undisciplined. They lost their focus at times, thinking that the referees weren't making calls for them but against them. They just couldn't get the quarterback play at all that they needed to win this game here. And defensively speaking, they gave up too many big plays. And I just thought that they didn't play an opportunity to show, hey, listen, we're one of the best teams in Div 4. We can be one of the best going to the playoffs here. They came out flat and didn't show anything that impressed me last night in St. Leo.
Without a doubt. But I think that comes down more to letting your emotions take over rather than being undisciplined as a football team.
You agree with PZ's article, obviously for the different division, that Sakis is the next best quarterback?
He's definitely a very strong up-and-coming quarterback. I would really like to see how he would do with a loaded Division 2 roster, like a Division 2 or Division 3 caliber receivers from top to bottom, and just seeing the strength of what he does, considering he's elevated and the teams he's played on thus far.
Longhorns, grip and rip. And boy, oh boy, did I get a message from Grip and Rip this afternoon. Horns win 30-27. John Mooney, 5 TD passes. Vinny Galano, 3 TD passes.